What secret does Charles Hoskinson know? Charles Hoskinson is holding Bitcoin because of some secrets that many of us might not even know. We have now revealed all that he must know about the coin, which led him to the decision. Bitcoin is the most valued coin in the crypto market. The price at which Bitcoin is at the moment is something that not a huge number of people can afford to invest in. In fact, there are just a very few wallets that hold more than 1,000 Bitcoin. What makes it such a reliable coin? And why do the big names like Charles Hoskinson prefer to hold a coin that's been on a continuous low because of the recent market fluctuations? What is his secret? Stay tuned to find out. Also, make sure to keep on watching because we have a special hidden surprise for you in today's video. Hi Cardano lovers, welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more Cardano news, and let us know in the comments how much you think Cardano will cost next week, month, and year in the comment section below. So, without any more delays, let us get started with today's video. Please note that this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and hence, do your own research before investing. Before we dive into what he knows, let us look into a bit of what he's been doing in the past. There are certainly facts that will astonish you, so stay tuned. Charles Hoskinson, as you know, is the founder of Cardano and the co-founder of Ethereum. Both of them are very successful blockchain networks and have been performing really well in recent days. He started his career by quitting the consulting job and being part of the Bitcoin Education Project, which tells us that Charles Hoskinson was actually a part of Bitcoin, meaning thereby that there will certainly be a lot of things that he would know which may not be in the knowledge of other investors. This perhaps could be the reason why we see him holding out to his Bitcoin wallet and has not been selling the same off. This is in 2013, and he's learned a lot of things through the same since then. The same year, in the later parts of it, he teamed up with Vitalik Buterin and joined the Ethereum founding team, thereby making him one among the 8 original founders of Ethereum. However, as a result of a dispute, Buterin decided to let him off from Ethereum in the next year, in 2014. The dispute was whether to make the project commercial, which is what Hoskinson wanted to do, or if the same must be non-profit, which was the ideology of Buterin. He was then approached by another member of the same team, Jeremy Wood, to form another project called IOHK, which marked its key project, Cardano. According to Hoskinson, one of the biggest drawbacks of Bitcoin is power consumption. He says that it will only increase over time and is embedded into the DNA of Bitcoin. In fact, in the current days, Hoskinson was spotted criticizing not only Bitcoin for being really slow and least developed, though it has a high value being held inside it. He says that Cardano is still one of the tokens that could be relied on for all future banking transactions. This means that a lot of people will start relying on Cardano for various purposes. While this has been the case, many have even criticized Cardano for the way it is. In fact, they say that there are not many applications that are being built on Cardano. The fact, according to them, is that Cardano is overvalued and the Cardano environment is running on lip service. Hoskinson was later enlightened by many others that it is not the money-making but the value storage facility that's been bringing the Bitcoin up over time. As this comparison started coming up, social media started taking the debate ahead. In another Reddit thread that asks about what Bitcoin can do, which Cardano cannot, it was noticed that there had been certain statements that do stand a good value. At the same time, many do say that it's only the destruction of the environment that Bitcoin can do and Cardano cannot. Others did point out the fact that Bitcoin could touch the $60,000 mark, which is something that Cardano could take a lot more time to do. Yet again, this reminds us that Bitcoin is perhaps a store of value coins just like gold. Another comment that was noticed elaborated on the topic in 3 points. A comment by Con Reddit says as follows: Bitcoin has these things going for it. 1. It is the only blockchain that's been tested for 12 plus years. Cardano's great, but it still needs to prove itself over the coming years. 2. The name Bitcoin is synonymous with crypto to the uninitiated, which is what most people think that Bitcoin is crypto and vice versa. This is very powerful when investing. 3. Taproot is a great upgrade coming to the blockchain later this year. It will allow multiple individuals to sign transactions while hiding their identities. The applications for large corporations and nation-states are huge. He also asserts that there certainly are a lot more advantages than what's been listed by him. The current value of Bitcoin is $37,558.81, which is a good price for those who are impressed by the advantages it provides. These benefits do seem to be something that may make sense and do hold a real value within them. As far as the question of whether Charles Hoskinson still holds them is concerned, there are various factors that he'll certainly have to keep in mind while going ahead with selling them off. Also, certain other factors that he started his journey in this field by teaching about Bitcoin to others also will hold a special place for him. Therefore, the chances for him to sell them off are a bit meager. However, this is not the only reason why we feel that he will not sell off his Bitcoin. The amount he'd have to pay as taxes in case he does sell it off is really high, given that he'll certainly be having a good holding, which means he might even have to pay millions of dollars as taxes. This will certainly not be a good option for him, in case he's looking forward to keeping his wealth. Having worked in Bitcoin, combined with the fact that he's still holding it for all this time he's been criticizing the same, means that there is something more that he knows but is not available to the public that still motivates him to keep holding on to the coins he has. The chances of him not holding are less. Another explanation for him not to have sold yet could be because he still has a huge amount of the same left with him, and therefore, the time taken for him to sell off all of them will naturally be high. Charles Hoskinson has been in the industry for more than 7 years. He started out with Bitcoin and has been a good part of it for a significant time. The fact that his job over there was to bust all of the myths that have been revolving around Bitcoin and to educate people more about it allows him to explain a lot of it and why he's been in it as well. He says that Bitcoin was supposed to be an experiment and a passion. The passion was about what exactly money is and if there are any ways to create better money. Since Bitcoin was started in 2009, which was right after the depression in the market, people did head back to the question if the central bank was really making good money. This is where the reinvention of money started. He says that Bitcoin is a unit of account, means of exchange, and a store of value. Before we proceed any further, it's time for the surprise mini quiz. What type of platform is Cardano? A. Supply chain platform. B. Smart token platform. C. Smart contracts platform. Let us know in the comments below what you think the answer is. Alright, let's continue. Given the fact that all these terms were spoken by him in early 2021, indicates the fact that there are high chances that he's still holding the same and is trying to push it back up as well. While speaking about the unit of account point, he compares the relevance with the barter system, and therefore the need for a relative sense in the people across the globe. The experiment that was created by Bitcoin back when it was started was to check if they can create an online unit of account or online proto-money with a lot of properties that could replicate the functions that the regular cash has in it. However, at the same time need not be centralized in any manner. The experiment was to check if the people would still encourage such a token or a coin that is in no way supported or backed up by the government. The next point was to create a passion through this new system. A lot of it depends on the faith the people will have in any cryptocurrency. He further adds that all these objectives that were laid down in 2009 have been successful till 2020. His disappointment was not seen anywhere throughout. Charles confirms that it has great potential, and the very idea of the development of such an idea was necessary to bring forth a change in the future. Before we end this video, allow us to tell you the correct answer to the question we asked you earlier, which was, what type of platform is Cardano? And the correct answer to the question is C. Smart contracts platform. How many of you got it correct? Comment below and let us know. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time at Cardano Land.